In the third part, we will be discussing about the tuples, which is a somewhat easy and interesting topic. It is already compared uh, with the lists, and you can easily write this code and implement this, as it is a few lines of code itself. Generally, tuples are basically the same as lists with one exception, that they are not mutable, means you cannot change data in tuples. Here it is the data. If we want to change the data, we cannot change. If we want to add the data, we can add by mentioning the tuple with another tuple by defining as a tuple open parenthesis and enter some data what you want to enter and close the parenthesis. Here parenthesis means small brackets. Okay, this is the advantage of the tuples, which make much more faster than list. As it is a predefined and we cannot change the data in the list, it is faster than the list. Generally tuples are written in parentheses, as I have said that. Let us understand the tuples by doing the program and have some examples. First of all, we'll initialize the tuples by clicking on new file. This is the editor file. Here I am going to initialize the tuples. Just giving a variable a equals to open and close parenthesis, and I am going to just print and save this file. As tuple and click on enter. It has saved, and see how it runs. Here you can see the tuple has been created with empty tuple. If you want to add something in the tuples, you have to initialize, as I have printed already. You can add like this also: a equals to a plus, means we are concatenating the tuple with the data and closing the small parenthesis, and let's run it. Here you can see that it has been added the elements into the tuple. So we have to concatenate the tuple with a plus symbol and we can get a data. Let's move into the next topic, which is initializing elements to tuples. Here I will define in this tuple only the data which I want to print, and let's take another example also, another tuple with the variable b, and here I will enter all the strings. Python for you. I have entered it, and I want to execute both the tuples. Here I have initialized the elements to the tuples. If you want to know what data type is Python or for or you, or even the integers which we are placing, we have to just define as another tuple and just write a name of the tuple. Means here I am going to initialize the numbers, which is integers. It has to print as an integer. Okay, and clicking on, for printing the type, you have to write the print command, and just you have to write the type, which type you are going to return the type of the data. And I have saved the program and run the program. Here you say that it is a string. Why it is a string means we have to enter here comma after the string. What we have to know, it states that the type of the tuple. If we forget to type comma, it will not show what type of the integer or anything it has been. See here it has shown that it is a tuple. Okay. And in the next one we will be learning about the accessing the elements in a list, sorry, in a tuple. I want to access all the elements in the A, so I have to write print and write the tuple which I want to initialize and double colon. After that again I want to print the tuple B also by initializing the command. I want to initialize I want to get only the element which is in the 0th position, so I am giving the 0th position of the element and I am going to run the module. It has given the output as I have accessed all the elements in the tuple A and the 0th element of the tuple B. So the 0th element is Python and all the elements in it in the tuple A is 1, 2, 3. Okay. The next one we will be learning how we can add elements or change elements into the tuples if data type in string or in a list. Here I will write I will create a list also in this one. To create a list, we just need to open the square braces and enter the data. English I have given and I am closing this. Here I want to change the data accordingly in the list which is in the tuple A. So I am initializing the tuple A and I want to change the data which is in the position 3 and the 0th element in the list to Python programming. I have written a code and I am printing it. See here in this list English will not come in as output, Python programming will come as a output. See, as I have said before, it has executed accordingly, and there are few methods in a tuples to learn. The tuples are count and index. I am going to execute the count here. A dot count of 2. I will print the index in B. Index of I want to print the index of Python. Saving the data and run the module. Here the count of 2 is 1 and the index of Python is 0. By this the tuples has been ended. In the next class I will explain about the dictionaries, and you will get a practical by today evening. Here the dictionaries are used to hold key value pairs, and dictionaries are mutable. Okay, by these 2 points, dictionaries are like a just key and value. If you want to give a key value as name, and you have to assign a value that your name or something other else which you want to give it as. And another one is sign. Sign means you can give anything of your if it is a horoscope sign or whatever you want to give, you can define it as a, for example, my dictionary, short form is DICT, and equals to, you have to give the data in the open flower brackets, and just give the key value as a string and double colon and the name. If you want to give the other data such as college name, name, class, section, this all are comes under the dictionaries, which we will be discussing in the further classes and which will be helpful for you in better manner. Thank you.